Hello, it's just Kevin here, and welcome to basically a different type of video here. Basically, this one is going to be a little bit different compared to all other videos I usually do. So basically, we're on the Paint website, and I thought that today we can do a video about it. Just because I have done a few videos on it, but I've not really done a full video on it, and there's not kind of a lot to say about it. Just because basically, if you know what paint is, it's kind of one of them things where you can do anything you want on it, so you can paint whatever you want, and you can also print pictures as well. Because basically, I do my editing on the paint. Basically, when I'm editing a thumbnail, I usually come on here and I usually edit it out. I will do a tutorial on it at some point, but that won't be today. So basically, what I do, by the way, is I edit my thumbnails on the paint. Basically, I edit it out, so I put the titles of it and stuff like that. That's kind of how I do it. I have used it a few times for colouring stuff, but I don't really use it for some reason. I don't know why, but I just don't really use it for. So I thought that today we can go and just show it off and kind of see how it goes. So I'm not going to show everything off because otherwise I'm going to be here for too long. So I'll kind of show you how it works. So yeah, so here, this is where you can choose your colour. So these are the yeah. Oh, give me to do that. These are the colours. So basically, you can just pick what any colour you want for your thing. So for example, if I just go and just draw that, there you go. So you can see you can kind of like draw all over the place. So if I just go and I'm making a bit of a mess here. If I just go and just draw absolutely everywhere. Yeah. There you go. Look, so you can see that I've actually drawn something. So basically, that's kind of the way how the paint works. And I know that paint is a little bit more different than what it is, so that's kind of like that. And then one thing you can do, by the way, is up here, you can actually change the size of the paint. So if I click on this one, you can see, if I put the paint on now, you can see it's a little bit thicker. Look, you can see what I mean? It is a little bit thicker than what it was from before. And that's the one I use for the thumbnails. If I'm maybe drawing an arrow or stuff like that. I kind of use the big one. The reason why is because it's a good arrow shape, otherwise it would have been too thin. So it's kind of how it works. Another thing is as well is you can use the brushes, so I usually go for that brush just because that one's the best one I go for. I don't recommend all the other ones because kind of the other ones are all pencils. And then this bit is where you can type something. So for example, if I maybe type in Jack, then just put it like that, there we go, and you can see that Jack works. So that's kind of the way how that works. And then there's a few other things that I don't really use at the moment. That's kind of pretty cool. Also, there's actually another one called Paint 3D, which is actually the same as Paint, but it's a little bit different. It's actually a 3D Paint one, which I probably might do a video on that one as well, but that's just a different one, so you can paint through on that one. Also, you can edit your colours out, the thing that I just went on a minute ago, so you can go and do that. Also, you can do project alerts, which I don't know what the hell that is. And also, this is where you can save your stuff. So basically, you can go and save it, save as, open, send to email, and all that kind of thing, which I'm not going to bother doing. And that's kind of where I do save my thumbnails whenever I've edited them. So, edited them. So that's where I can do that. And then this one is the view, which I don't bother about this for some reason. So you can go on full screen, and you can do thumbnails on the view, but I don't really bother about that. And also you can do a stated bar and all that kind of thing you can do, but I just kind of just leave that because I don't really bother with that. Otherwise, I don't get it back to normal. So yeah, there's kind of a few things you can do with it. Also, you can rotate the things as well, so you can go right, left, 180 vertical or horizontally. Basically, what that means is basically you can like turn it round and stuff. We've got the rubber, we've got the pen, we've got the pencil. So there's kind of a few other things that you can do, but there's not really a lot to talk about it, just because the thing I'm doing at the moment is quite cool. And another thing you can do, by the way, is you can actually zoom it out. So you can see at the moment that it's quite small, and it gets really big. So it only goes up to 800. Yeah, unfortunately, it only does 800. I usually keep it on 100, just because that's the one that I usually use. And then if we go, if we go down here, you can see that there's a 1.752, and that means that actually how big it is. And you can see what you've got a different variety of things you can go and do. Also, you've got these little arrow shapes, which I don't bother using for some reason. Apparently, you can actually make a few of these arrows, which I don't really bother using for some reason. I don't know why I don't do this, because what I could do, by the way, is I could do like a proper arrow for a thumbnail, but I don't think it'll work, because when I print a picture up, I don't think the arrow will stick on it. So I don't think that works. So that's why I do use Paint a little bit better. just because I can see it a little bit better. But like, I don't really use the shapes for some reason. I just don't know why I don't use them. But I might try and think of something for the future to use them, but I don't even really know. But that's kind of the way how the shapes work, and then everything else is completely fine anyway. Apart from that, though, I think I've gone through everything. There's kind of that as well. So yeah, guys, so that's kind of the way how paint normally works. And I know it's pretty simple. Basically, if you guys basically have used this before, please let me know in the comments below if you have. Please give me basically any tips in the comments if you've got any ideas or any suggestions and stuff like that. That'd be a really good idea. And I just really wanted to talk about it, just because basically I do kind of use paint a lot now. I have started to use it way a lot now as well when I'm doing thumbnails or I'm like drawing something out and stuff like that. I kind of use it for all that. At some point, I might end up maybe switching to the 3D paint, because apparently they've got a version for that, I don't know. I might end up switching to that as well, I don't really know, but I will definitely probably do a video on that one as well, and I kind of just explain what that one is going to be, but I might just probably stick with normal paint for now though, and then I might go to the 3D one if I do get a little bit bored of that one, but we'll probably see of what happens. But yeah, that's kind of everything that we need to say about it. Nothing really else. So I'm going to try and do a lot more videos on it if I can. I will try and do a few tutorial videos on it. Also, I'll be doing a few videos of when I do the Amazing series on the second channel. I kind of use that as well. So there'll kind of be a different variety of videos on the Paint website, but I'll kind of do hopefully a lot as well. And then hopefully that'll be fine. And the final thing you need to do, by the way, is make sure you go and save it when you're done. Otherwise, you'll just completely lose it and you'll have to start all over again, which I don't really need to do. I mean, that's kind of everything how the paint usually works. But hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this video of me looking at it. But if you have, please give me a thumbs up. And please go and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Yeah, that's kind of everything I need to say about it. There's nothing really else to say, so I might as well just end it a bit early, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Basically, we're still on the road to 500, and the next Q&A will be at 400 subs, and hopefully we can get to that hopefully before next year, and that'll be really appreciated. Hopefully we'll be able to get there by 400. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. So yeah, plenty more videos on the paint coming up very soon. Hopefully there'll be a lot of videos on it, and hopefully there'll be some plans I'll be able to do. But definitely a lot of tutorials though, because I want to do a lot of tutorials on it. So hopefully there will be a lot of those. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all later. Bye!